So as I've been making more content and I'm just, getting more comfortable on camera, I've started to just come across a lot more sort of AI video content. And at first, I'll give you my first initial sort of thoughts. I didn't necessarily think that AI video was even remotely useful in a sense of you replacing the talking heads with an AI version of yourself. The reason why I thought that is because the more that we get into this AI world, I suppose, the more that a lot more people are craving much more human interaction and just more human authenticity. They just want people to just be quote unquote real, I suppose, with themselves and with the content that they're putting out. But as of recent, I've seen loads of sort of content creators or people creating more video content, but the only difference is they are no longer placing themselves in the actual camera. They're just using AI to do that. And some people who haven't even started being on camera, they just went straight to using an AI clone or a twin to start producing content on their behalf as well. And I'm sure a lot of that does take a lot of time and effort to be able to put together a good piece of AI video content. But I don't know. You let me know in the comments because if I am watching something, I can tell you for free. I don't want to watch someone someone's AI clone just talk about something in an AI voice. And even when they try so hard to make the voice sound more like them, it still doesn't sound authentic. It doesn't sound real enough for me to be involved and immersed in. And I think my personal view with the way we're going with personal branding, I always talk about the personal branding bubble bursting on the 30th of November 2027. And with that particular deadline, we are going to come across a lot more visual video content of AI generated people talking about these things. Like there will be a time where my content will just be an AI sort of content thing. But the whole point is I don't personally want to do that myself. I want to continue being authentic and dropping this sort of content with you guys because I feel like it's important to remain as authentic as possible. And I think, you know what, maybe it's the case that I'm late to the party with the video content. Maybe it's that because with me wanting to do a lot more video content, I don't want to necessarily remove the process for me to just generate an AI clone to talk about the topics of personal branding and personal development and all those good things that allow you to build and scale. You know what I mean? And personally, I just don't think anyone would really firstly pay attention or pay any mind to it as well. And I think, like I said, there'll be days where you will hear me, I mispronounce something or I get something wrong, or I said I had 2 points, I only dropped one. But that is the human element of it, that human nature or that human error part is what effectively keeps people involved with you because they're thinking, you know what, you're not trying to be someone that you're not. And with you building these AI tools to literally just record content of you just doing a voiceover, I don't know how much that will work. And I don't know if that is something that will just tarnish someone's personal brand completely. I think it really just depends on the type of person they are and how they've approached AI and how forthcoming they have been with their audience, with how they decide to use that content moving forward. And if they are solely using AI generated content for platforms like YouTube, or if they're going to mix and match it with additional content where they can showcase themselves as well. You get what I mean? But let me share my screen actually. I came across an interesting video. Let's have a look.
Massive change with YouTube. July 15th, YouTube announced moving forward They're not monetizing to people that are just creating AI content with AI voice, meaning the new partner program that they have where you can get monetization with ads. They don't care if it gets 100 million views. You know what they're interested in? Let me read it to you, and you tell me what the future looks like for humans like you and I, us, people. Watch this. Here's what it says. To comply, this is what's important to us. Add human narration or voiceover with personal style, insights, or storytelling. Use creative editing, graphics, transitions, overlays, and sound design. Provide value through analysis, education, original opinions, humor, or entertainment. But what they don't want is the repetitive content that's inauthentic content. Using AI seems spammy, low effort, but people are making it and making money. So what does this mean to you and I long term? Massive.
Okay. So that's interesting. I think, granted, yes, you are putting together the content that's actually educational. It provides a lot of information and it's done in a way that isn't spammy. That makes sense. But then even the video alone just looks spammy. It looks spammy. It looks like there wasn't really much effort, when I am pretty certain that there would have been a lot of effort in terms of putting together the sort of video content. But then you have to ask yourself, if it takes that much effort to produce that video content, that AI video content in the first place, would it make more sense to then produce content of just yourself as a human and then showing that level of authenticity? I am not doing no AI videos for the 1,000 days that I'm logged in and doing this content, because it just doesn't make sense, in my humble opinion. But honestly, I would love to be proved wrong. Please leave a comment below. It would be good to get your thoughts and your opinions on this particular thing. Do you use AI video for your content? Has it helped with you being able to balance your content with work and business? Is it something that has helped you with getting on YouTube to begin with? Is it something that, are you someone that's particularly not comfortable with showing your face on the camera and being kind of direct and stuff like that? Let me know. Let me know in the comments, or let me know if you will actually sit down and watch an AI generated talking head video of someone talking about something, even though it's relevant to your industry, or would you prefer hearing it from a direct human? Let me know. Just something that I came across and I thought would be an interesting debate or discussion to have as well. So let me know your thoughts. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace out.